Good morning. I'm John Ellsworth with Success Strategies. I'm the founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. And I want to welcome you to my presentation today, which I've entitled From a Distance. And what I want to talk to you about today is recently a magazine article in Inc. magazine, written by a gentleman named Bill Murphy, talked about the cost of social distancing. And that's all we've heard almost this entire year of 2020. And scary as it seems, it's something that hopefully has helped us to prevent the spreading of the COVID-19 virus. But anyway, I think beyond that, there's some valuable points for consideration in this article that Bill Murphy wrote in Inc. magazine. And it was based upon some research done by Dr. Barbara Lee Fredrickson at the UNC Positive Emotions and Psychophysiology Lab. Now that is a mouthful, so I had to be real careful with that. But in this study that Dr. Fredrickson and her colleagues did, they interviewed 600 Americans, and they studied their daily activities. And what I found interesting about it is they looked at the activities for these two groups of people. They broke the 600 people down into two groups, and they looked at their daily activities for the prior 24 hours. In the first group that they broke out, they found that there was a group of people, participants in the survey, who passively scrolled through social media and only interacted with others by chatting and texting activities. Now, that's interesting because they found in this category of people, there was a lot higher level of negative emotions. In the second group, these were people who in the last 24 hours had exercised, they'd done some relaxation time, perhaps with a hobby of theirs or some family activities. They were involved in spiritual activities. They did some face-to-face interaction, safely of course, and they went out of their way, even when it was inconvenient, to help other people with whatever their needs were. And Dr. Fredrickson, as a result of this group coming out and expressing much more positive emotions, she went on to recommend the following: that we change the term social distancing to a two-part item, where number one is, we call it physical distancing, so we still keep our 6-foot space, for example, for safety's sake. And then the second part of it is social solidarity. Instead of separating from each other socially, we just do it physical distancing and social solidarity, as she called it. That's a new term for me, social solidarity. But anyway, what the point of this is, how does this apply to your business? Well, I think first of all, it applies to your business for your employees' well-being, which is crucial for many of you, if not all of you, to keep your operation successfully moving forward. So the employee well-being is a major aspect of it. And I was thinking also that it could possibly minimize potential COVID employer liability. And I hope not, but heaven forbid that it does. This could potentially be a new liability area, and I'm concerned about it for employers. So here's what I suggest you do. 4 steps. Number 1, encourage your employees to exercise, even if it's only walking down to the end of the driveway and back every day at your facility. Get them out, let them get a little fresh air, get some exercise if they're not exercising at home. Even if it's a daily walk. Number 2, with caution, encourage them to connect with others. Be safe, wear your mask, whatever is required to stay within the law and within healthy guidelines, but connect with other people other than just on social media. Point number 3, encourage them to do self-care. In other words, things that are good for them, good for their heads, good for their well-being physically and mentally. And along that same line, heaven forbid some politicians won't like that I said this, but encourage them to get involved in some spiritual activities, whatever their level normally is. Get back to normal on that. And finally, point number 4, show them by your own example how to help other people, especially if it's inconvenient. Because you and I cannot change the whole world, but we can have a positive effect on those that we lead. And I think, based upon what I mentioned earlier about the well being of your employees and any potential liability, it's worth a try, isn't it? Why not start today? I'm John Ellsworth with Success Strategies, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. And I thank you very much for listening today. Thank you very much.